the only time I remember calling my parents to come pick me up, I was in Square One, living in Malton. Square One, 11 o'clock at night. So you know there ain't no buses going back home. Buses shut off. And the person I was with, Conroy, his mother was at work. Mm-hmm. So he had no one to come pick us up. So I said, man, I'm contemplating. I said, yo.
What was it in the summer?
I'm trying to remember.
It had to be in the summer, dude.
It had to be definitely in the winter. It was probably around fall time. So it wasn't hot. It wasn't cold.
But them time that you're like wondering though, because
maybe I
you're
can make it if I walk.
And you have to get back to Malton, and your dad's expecting you at a certain time.
So that's what I'm saying. 11 o'clock at night at Square One, because the flex we had at Square One didn't pan out. So I'm thinking, man, I really don't want to make this call, you know. And back then you didn't have no cell phone, nothing. So I had to go to a payphone, and I'm at the payphone, and I'm saying, yo, I really don't. I'm saying, man, I need to get home. Made the phone call, called my mother. I said, Mom, I'm at Square One. I have no money. I can't take the buses have stopped. Can you come and get me? What are you doing at Square One at this time? So you know, with the phone. One of those. I'm saying, man.
Oh boy.
I said, you know what?
Maybe
I've done everything I can, but I can get home. Can you come and get me?
I never called my folks unless I had to, and that was like next to never. Next to never, man.
I've called my dad. He flat out said no.
What time was this one?
It didn't matter what time it was. He said no. He said no. So,
but believe me,
I get it. Like,
believe me, if I was at Westwood Mall, I ain't calling my parents. I'm walking my ass home
for sure.
But I'm at Square One. That's a day's walk,
especially for those little legs at that time. Yeah, man. No, trust me. I know exactly what you're saying.
So no, I'm not giving nobody no habit for that.
Even when I was working downtown at the Ministry of Health for a little while, and we were catching the go buses to come home. I remember there was like sometimes a bunch of the guys went to a bar afterwards. Right? I think it was like the Hot House Cafe or something like that. We'd go to the bar, have a couple of drinks, and then we bounce out. And I'm catching the bus to come back to Brampton, living with my folks. I must have caught the wrong bus because it took a wrong turn. It started taking me out towards...
Oh, no, that was the alcohol.
Maybe. I'm just going to blame it on the bus. And it started taking me out. And you know those go buses, they don't run on a frequent schedule.
And they don't stop on any stop. They stop on their stop.
So I'm like well into my 30s. And I'm thinking, I ain't calling nobody, man. I still didn't want to call anybody at that time. So, walk my ass home.
From
like Kennedy and Queen.
From Kennedy
and Queen to, and it's not a huge walk, but Kennedy and Queen to Bramley and Williams.
Yeah, man, walk your ass home. You're still in Brampton.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing. Walk home, man. Yo, that's a 15-minute walk. Walk your ass home. Square One to Malton, that's a day's walk.
Pack some rations. Some water.
You know it. I remember one time we went, where was it? It was me, Glenn, and Carrie. We went somewhere, we were playing out, and we couldn't get a ride. Couldn't get a ride back home. And it came down to, I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. None of us have a ride to get home. Everyone's pushing for me to call my dad. I said, yo, we sleeping here tonight. I'm not even calling you. I took the beating the next day. That's how scared I was to call. I just said, Mom, I'm down here. We're going to sleep here and then we're going to come tomorrow. That was it. I didn't ask nothing. Don't even bother. I don't need a ride. Don't say nothing to pops. That's it.
You think he's a big man now sleeping out the street?
Yo, man. Slept there. Carrie's brother came, picked us up, went home, and got dealt with. I was not going to ask him.
Yeah, I hear you, man. That same ride I asked for. Picked us up, drove us home, dropped Conroy home, and got home. As soon as I got out of the car, I ran upstairs into my bedroom, closed the door.
Think you can sneak in bed, put on the covers.
No, dude. I closed the door and I sat at the edge of the bed, waiting for that door to bust open. That door bust open and I got a beating of my life. I said, no, sir. That's the first and last time I've ever called home for a ride. Ever.
Yeah, let's not get into beaten stories in this episode. I have to save that for another time. That'll be a whole hour by itself.
Oh, man.
This generation doesn't know. They feel they're privileged. They can't just pick up phone. Can you come pick me up? And you're just going to drop everything and go pick them up. No, sir.
We didn't even have phones back then.
You heard when I said pay phone, right?
You have to find a phone first and then call.
Exactly. Pay phone.
And that's the last resort. If your bike chain busts or flat tire, okay, where's the phone?
Oh, shit.
Exactly.
I remember riding our bike. We had a friend that lived in Malton, couple houses down. Bunch of maybe 2 or 3 of us always hung out together. And then his parents decided to move to Mississauga, right at not McLaughlin. Let's say McLaughlin and Matheson. That's where he moved to. McLaughlin and Matheson. We hung out all the time. So me and the friend that still lived in Malton, he said, you know what? Let's take a ride down. So we rode our bike all the way down to McLaughlin and Matheson.
Stupid picnic.
Stupid, yes. I didn't realize it was that far. We hung out for the day, not realizing we had to ride our ass all the way back home. So shit, been through shit. So when you tell me you can't walk 15 blasted minutes, zip that shit up and walk your ass home. Anyone want to see that different? That's on you.
Remember those days, man? That bike was freedom.
Yeah, man. Once you had a bike?
The kids don't want to use it.
Yeah.
You go on my street, you see all the old people riding down the kids' bikes. All the kids are inside. All the kids are inside playing video games, man.
All the old people riding the kids' bikes.
Nobody wants to go out no more, man.
Oh, shit. As you said that, I saw a meme of a teacher. She was teaching grade 3. I don't know why she was recording. I have no clue why the teacher was recording. She was recording, handing out books to the teacher. And one of the boy students said to one of the girl students, grade 3. How old are you in grade 3? 6'1", 7'2", 8'3". So 8 years old. The boy student said to the girl student, oh, so you don't want no man? You don't want no man to take care of you? And this, she says, so the girl student perks up and said, why do I want a man? All you men do is you sit down and play video games. That's all you do. And he goes, well, you don't want guys paying your bills? And he said, how are you going to pay my bills when you're playing video games? So the teacher's looking back and said, what's really going on here? Like, you need to sit down and you need to be quiet. Like, you spoke facts, but you need to sit down. Like, what the hell? You went 8 years old. Huh? What the hell are you saying?
You're repeating what you hear at home. That's what you're repeating.
Damn ridiculous. This generation's nuts. And then COVID babies come in. That's going to be even crazier. COVID babies are going to be, I think COVID babies are going to be crazy. Crazy. Because think about it. Just think about this for a second. Everybody's in COVID and they're locked up and they're nuts. Everyone wants to go out. Everyone wants to go to a party. Everyone wants to go eat. Everyone wants to go somewhere. And you can't. So that emotion is getting into the baby.
True, the breast milk. Oh, what
Right?
am I hearing?
So now the baby's coming out with that emotion. Oh, I want to go out. So already the baby's nuts. COVID babies are going to be, so what are we in? COVID babies are 2020, 2021. Those are COVID babies. So anyone you hear that says they're born 2020 and 2021,
COVID baby that.
COVID baby.
Cholesterol, lactose, and a good healthy dose of crazy. Truly breast milk, you know.
So let's see. So 2021, 31, 10 years old, 41,
Aye.
20 years old. So 2040, this year, this world's gonna be fucked because there's gonna be COVID babies. 2040, they're gonna be nuts.
67. All right, so when we're 60, well, I'll be 67. You'll be 60.
Well, same age. Me and you same age.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be what 60? So
He'll be
67. Yeah. So we'll be about 80.
You'll be about 80. Yeah. So let's remember this conversation.
So when we're 67 and you're 80, we're gonna see these kids.
You guys are assholes, man. Straight up. And my memory's better than you guys right now. So I don't know why you guys are making it seem like I'm old, man.
When the world is topsy turvy, we'll understand why. Listen, if you had a COVID baby, I'm sorry for you. That's all I'm gonna say. Believe me, they're not inventing nothing.
Buy Good Start. Good Start baby formula. Don't breastfeed.
The man said good start.
And there you have it. Again.
You have Dean, you have Junior, you have Mark. We out.